up, y'all? It's your man, Abuamerican. Hey, I wanted to... crazy flies. I wanted to talk about something, like always. And it's the situation in America, of course. And I don't think a lot of people really understand the reality of life for the average black American. I mean, I think a lot of people think we exaggerate or we're like, what do you call it? Like, we always pull a race card. I don't think people really understand the reality of life for black Americans. And I have a friend, he's a white friend, he's Muslim. I used to really like loathe the whole white privilege statement, but it's real. A white guy actually brought it to my attention, and in principle, I don't have a problem with it. If I had black privilege, I'd use it. I guess basically being able to speak so freely on feminism, women, whatever else, white people, that's my black privilege. I can get away with that, but it hasn't gotten me paid. So, generational wise, I don't see the benefit to my privilege. And if I'm a racist or if black people are racist, we don't have a benefit to it. It doesn't secure us loans. It doesn't get us houses. It doesn't deny others loans and houses so that they become incapable or unable to compete with us. And when we have a group of individuals who are competing with us, we don't have a system where we can destroy those people illegally, and the legal system looks the other way. Like Black Wall Street, it was the start of a great black America, and it was destroyed. And law enforcement stood by and watched it happen. They didn't care. Now, this isn't to whine and complain. I don't like the whiny, complaining mentality. I don't. And I don't advise you do it because it doesn't solve anything. But what I did want to do is I wanted to bring to your attention, the reality of the life of a lot of black Americans. And this black American that I'm about to post his posts from, it's my brother. Did I say that already? Yeah, anyway, my brother. If I said it, then excuse me. So just read them while I talk here. This grown man, 2 children, wife, 3 children, excuse me, hardworking real estate agent, soft guy. He's a leftist. He calls himself a feminist, so of course I can't, I got problems with that, but he's still my brother and I love him to death. This man is afraid to go out every day. He swears up and down he's going to die. He's not going to get to come home. That every interaction with the police could be a deadly one. If you don't think that any interaction, any at all, with the police is going to end with you dead, you have privilege. I'm not deriding you for it, but you have to understand and recognize its reality. I'm not hating on you. I'm not hating on privilege. I don't think it's a problem. If I had it, I'd use it. I'd almost abuse it. That's real talk. And I think anyone who has it should use it and abuse it. But I don't think it should be to the deridement or the detriment of another person. Now, in terms of police interaction, regardless of whether an individual has a police record or not, I don't think that they should be killed in the streets of America. We have due process. You have the right to have your Miranda rights read to you, to be arrested, tried in front of a jury of your peers, and then convicted or released accordingly. This public jury thing that happens to any victim when the police circumvent the law system and become judge, jury, and executioner on the spot in the streets of America, killing people for misdemeanor charges, it's a problem. Now, to black people. Yeah, my son's in the background making noise. Now, to black America. The American dream wasn't built for you. You were brought there to build a dream, and now that it's built, you're no longer needed, and the society is treating you accordingly. You need to pack up and leave. Here's a video clip.
Express our country. we are Ghanaians. We are proud to be Ghanaians. Yeah, I know that out there they are educating you badly, wrongly. That we Ghanaians are living in the trees, we live in woods, and those things. We are monkeys. We are never monkeys. We are human beings just like you people. Yeah, we love, we also care, we also take care of our children. So I don't expect you people to accept the fact that we are monkeys living in trees. Yeah, we speak English. If it's not good, but we are able to express ourselves. So please come back home. Come and join us. Come and be with us. There are brothers out there. Come home. Come home. Hey, he's coming. I know. Come home and join your brothers here. Yeah. We would love to meet you here and, to employ us, to join you, work to develop Mother Ghana. Thank you so much. And we love you. Bye-bye.
Black America, you're welcomed in the world. I live in Germany. I don't see this as a prolonged or long-term solution for me either. Germans have demonstrably proven that they can be quite savage. It's in them. And, I have to make plans accordingly. I'm not at home. You're not at home either. You live in America, but you're not at home. You're not welcome there. I'm telling you, most of the world is welcoming, but there are places you are not welcomed, and America is one of them. In my travels of nearly 30 countries, I've never feared interactions with the police. I've been to Lebanon and Jordan, where law enforcement and military patrol the streets, and they are on edge because the possibility, unlike in America, of ISIS attacking is real in a daily life. Americans fear ISIS, and the chances of an ISIS attack in America are so significantly low, so insignificant that it's improbable it's going to happen. It's more probable that the police will kill you than ISIS. And I was in a country where the police have to worry about ISIS attacking, and they're amicable, they're nice. They're on alert just like everyone else, but I never thought for an instant, these guys are going to kill me. I can't go to America, my home country, and think like that. So, understand you're being treated accordingly. 1 second, my son's making all this noise.
And I see who searches what more than what. You have two options. What? Something, like...
You gotta come close, man. Stop wandering around. Come here and talk to me. Come here.
Something versus something. Is that thing hiding that thing?
Uh-huh.
Well, if you think it's hiding, click higher. If you get it wrong, you lose.
Okay. So you're like acting like you're a doctor or something? No. I didn't understand the story. What's that got to do with the heart?
It's just one of the things. It's just one of the options you have, too.
Okay. Well, you have to show me this game later on. Not now, later. Let me finish this video. Kids, they have no sense of sequence, so they tell you stuff out of order, and you're just like, oh.
Like the YouTuber play.
Yeah, I'm making a YouTube video now. Where are you going? Well, you started now. Come here and finish the story, dude.
No.
You don't want to finish? You don't want the people... Wait.
No, I don't want to finish.
Okay. Okay. All right. So, what was I talking about? I just decided to hit play on that so you guys could hear that interaction with my son. Police interaction. Yes, police interaction. Now, I've never felt threatened in anywhere else, but if I go to America, it's a clear threat to my life. A basic interaction with the police, and I think that's telling. When the website comes up, we're going to be working and focusing a lot on how you can exfiltrate. Just like you infiltrate a place, you exfiltrate America. It'll be open to anybody, but we're going to focus on black people. There was something else I wanted to say. My son really threw me off there. Yes. Now, listen. Racism. Look, racism is okay. No, it's not okay, but it's understood. It's a part of humanity. Xenophobia. Guys, stop whining about it. We're not victims. We used to be. We're not anymore. Stop. Look, if a person wants to preserve whiteness, if a person wants to preserve Mexicanness or whatever the hell else, or you want to preserve blackness, it's not a problem. Don't be a whiny little cunt like Red Pill Philosophy when he complains about black racism and black racists, and he's never suffered under black racism. You know, he's never had his people strung up off of trees or anything like that. And yes, this still happens in 2016. Black people are strung up on trees. His people aren't. Not by black people. Black racism is inept. Nonetheless, look. If someone hates you for your race, what are you going to do about that? You can't force him to change his ideology. Just keep it pushing. If you're denied services, like in a restaurant or a hotel or whatever else, or a gas station, because of your race, you know what? See that as an opportunity. Don't complain, don't whine, or you can, okay, fine. But what's that going to bring you? Act upon it. If a guy denies you service, you know what that means? That's an opportunity for you to offer those services to someone else. That means there's money out there that he's refusing. So if a gas station refuses black dollars because he doesn't like black people, open a gas station next to him that serves everybody, including black people. You know what you're going to do? You're going to make more money than him. And put up a big sign. We serve black people. They don't. Don't complain. Profit. Benefit off of it. This whininess has to stop. Oh, woe is me. Give me this. Give me respect. No, go get your own respect. Go and take it. And then you know what? I'm going to tell you this. Gear up, black people. When I say gear up, that means get your guns. Because Black Wall Street, don't think it won't happen again. If you get rich, if you get famous or whatever else, and you build strong communities, which is going to be difficult to do with all those twerking whores you got as women to be the mothers of your children and the gangbangers. But if it does happen, and I hope it does, the return of the Black K, then you got to be ready to fight. And you got to be ready to fight harder than ever. Look, 4 cops killed, 5 cops killed. Let me ask you this. Do you think they're going to protect you if things go down? Do you think they're going to come and protect your property? And you're like, nah, these are the guys who shot our cops. You have to be ready to protect yourself. If you want respect, you got to take it. If you want anybody, I don't care if it's fear. But you have to make sure that people think and understand and know I can't just go up on those people however I want to. You have to honor and respect yourself. You want something you're not willing to give yourself. And when I say this, you have to think about it in context. Look at Miley Cyrus. Miley Cyrus, she's too overt with her sexuality. Do white people speak highly of her? They don't. They throw her under the bus. Even though her behavior is common in white society, you can't be overt with it in their culture. But we have these twerking whores, and then we're like, oh, your mama's black when we talk about it and we throw it under the bus. We defend that stuff that they throw under the bus, even though it's prevalent in their society and culture. But they consider themselves to be a people who are honorable in terms of a race and an ethnicity. You have to take the same attitudes. Look, white people aren't your enemy. But the reality is, as a minority race on the planet, they have done quite well for themselves. Learn a lesson from them. I'm not saying be white. You can't be white. You're a person of color. But you know what? If someone's doing something right, why the frick wouldn't you copy it? Use it to your advantage. You see what they have done right. Do it also. Why won't it work for you? It's proven. It's a proven system. It's proven to work. You know for a fact by watching them, that it has worked. Do it. Don't complain about it. Don't whine about it. He built a company and he won't let me be the president. He didn't build it for you. And America wasn't built for you. Go where you're welcome. You seen those people, they say, welcome. And then you have to be ready for the same thing there. Those people, they're tribal. And if you don't marry into them locally, you're going to be from the outside. So you got to be ready to be the outsider no matter where you go. But does that stop you from succeeding, from being good? Asians do it. Asians go everywhere in the world. They perform well and they do well. You know what they do? Look at them. They don't promote, nor do they co-sign ratchet behavior from their women. You screw up and you're out. As a man, you screw up and you're out. Black people, we need to stop co-signing this crappy behavior that we get up into. This farkery. Stop it. You have to emulate them. Emulate the Asians. Go. Keep your head down. Work hard. And then, you know what? See success. You have to emulate white people where they've been successful. When to use aggression. How to use aggression. It's clear, yes, we do produce a lot of testosterone. Up between 30 and 60% more as black Americans. Not even Africans. 30 to 60% more testosterone than any other ethnicity. Yes, we are aggressive. We're loud. We're boisterous. How do you use that to your advantage? I get loud in my videos like I'm getting excited right now. But there's a place and a time for that. Understand it. Social acumen. These are a lot of things that a lot of blacks don't have. There's some that do, but we are the minority. That boisterousness helps us in entertainment, music, basketball, football, sports. That testosterone helps us. Take advantage of what you have and use it. And where you fall short, observe those who have been successful and emulate it. This isn't rocket science, people. Anyway, I just wanted to rant a little bit. It's 15 minutes going on 16. Gear up, people. That's the first thing. Be ready. Create a circle of people you can trust. And you got to be ready to protect each other. Times are going to be crazy here very soon. This goes for white America. This goes for black America. This goes for Mexicans, Muslims, everybody. Muslims, you're a whole different story. Don't be afraid to gear up, have your guns, and protect your own. Just because people will say, oh my God, he's a Muslim with guns. Okay, so what? So what? You ain't ISIS, what you worried about? Gear up, be ready to protect yours. Madness is coming down the pipeline. I don't want to be a fearmonger. I don't want to be a panic monger. But I think it's pretty clear at this point. The good old days are gone. And yeah, things are taking a turn for the worse, but we've known this. So be ready. Be prepared. Be safe. This is your man Abuamerican. Catch me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, all at Abuamerican. I'm out.